One of the important tools you must have in your job search toolkit are excellent references. In this video, I'll explain why employers want references, who you can ask to be a reference for you, and why you should ask for it in writing. Welcome back. I'm Stacey Davidson, founder and CEO of Virtual Job Search Coach, creator of Power Up Your Job Search program, and if you're new to this channel, I teach techniques and strategies to help you determine, pursue, and land your dream job. Let's first talk about why employers want references. All referencing is based on one premise, the belief that past behavior and performance is the best predictor of future performance. Employers perform reference checks to verify your relevant experience, skills, teamwork, and other areas of specific interest to them, your character, trustworthiness, reputation, and credibility, to see if there's more to learn about you and your capabilities, or your attitude and areas of weakness. How you performed and what was accomplished, your communication, interpersonal, and management style, whether you're likely to be a good fit for the hiring company, the team, or a specific manager. Warning flags like inconsistencies or different people saying conflicting things about you. Insights for how to best manage and support you if you join the team. Before we move on, please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I put out one video a week, so tap that notification bell so you're the first to know when my next video is out. You want to have at least 3 references because that's how many most employers will usually ask for. However, you can have more than 3. Ideally, employers prefer employment references. However, if you're entering the workforce for the first time or re-entering after a long absence, or perhaps you're new to the country and don't have any employment references, then you can request character references from people who can attest to your attributes, personality, skills, abilities, and attitude. People such as teachers, professors, or fellow students, spiritual advisors, friends, or someone you volunteered with. You want at least 2 people who are eager to talk enthusiastically about you. And you want to include at least 1 reference from a past supervisor or manager. You want references from people who can discuss your work habits, skills, and abilities, such as past employers, supervisors, business owners, team leaders, colleagues, or your subordinates, or direct reports. People who can attest to your character traits or special and unique abilities, such as fellow students, instructors, clients, customers, long-term personal friends, or people who know you that hold a reputable position in the community, and those from agencies where you volunteer. Here's a list of potential reference sources. Immediate supervisor or manager, indirect managers or supervisors you frequently interacted with, teachers or professors, co-workers or colleagues, direct reports or subordinates, senior management, board directors, someone you volunteered for or with, a pastor, rabbi, or reverend, business acquaintances or consultants, vendors you do business with, clients or customers, or friends. Regardless of the role you held, it's beneficial to ask for references from several sources within your work environment. If you're a manager, for example, don't only ask for a reference from your boss. Ask another peer colleague. And if you're a manager or supervisor of people, ask your direct reports. Keep in mind, your employees can speak to what type of manager you are, what makes you a good manager, what they learned from you and appreciated about working with you. This can be particularly valuable when applying for future management jobs. Your peer coworker can speak to your ability to collaborate on projects or with other departments or as part of the management team, how you direct and guide your staff teams to work with other departments or teams, and their observations on how you manage, coach, and support your staff. Your direct supervisor will address your strengths as an employee, department manager, particular contributions you made to projects and/or company goals and objectives, and how you directed and managed your staff, if applicable. If you're in a sales-based role, ask for a reference from your favorite customer or client. Some companies have a no-reference policy. If that's the case, ask your employer if they will write a letter confirming your employment dates, job title, and a statement reflecting that they have a no-references policy. You do not want your salary stated in this letter. The benefit of this type of letter is that it will confirm for an interviewer that you're telling the truth in that you were employed with that company in the job that you mentioned for the time period you also stated. And it also confirms in writing that your previous employer will not provide a reference beyond that. I recommend to everyone to always create an ongoing reference file. Keep all reference letters, testimonials, thank yous, awards, performance appraisals, articles written that refer to something you did, led, or were part of, anything that validates your talents, abilities, and efforts. These provide proof of your strengths, achievements, and can be used in future job search for promotions, performance appraisals, wage increase requests, and may even assist your case if you are unjustly fired. This reference file can also benefit when you're having a bad day, or you've lost your job and need to remind yourself that you matter, that you have been valued and appreciated by others, and you will be again in a future job. Now let's talk about letters of reference. A reference letter is a valuable tool that can help you in your future job search by providing insights and examples of what sets you apart from others and what your past employers valued most about working with you. When you resign from a job, it's important to ask your supervisors, colleagues, and even your employees for letters of reference that highlight your skills, abilities, attributes, work ethic, strengths, and learning abilities. Some potential employers will accept a written letter of reference or recommendation in lieu of doing a verbal reference check. I recommend obtaining letters of reference as often as possible when you leave a job for 3 reasons. 1, because your former supervisor may pass away suddenly. It's happened to me. Number 2, time flies by and we tend to lose touch with people, so trying to track down a former supervisor who's moved on or retired can be difficult. Number 3, accuracy. When a reference letter indicates examples such as your involvement in a particular situation or project, how you made it successful, how you overcame obstacles or challenges in the process, or how you increased sales, it's best to get your employer to write your letter when it's fresh in their mind. Asking a past employer for a letter or verbal reference years later or even months later can decrease the amount of accurate details that they include or the impact they felt in the moment that you accomplished that project. If you're in any type of service industry, don't be afraid to ask for written testimonials from delighted customers and clients. And here's my hot tip for today. Don't wait until you have an interview before reaching out and confirming who will be a reference for you. If an employer is anxious to hire you, they may not be impressed if they have to wait a couple of days while you gather your references. It makes you look unprepared. Plus, as a former hiring manager, I've been faced with the tough decision of deciding between 2 final candidates, and I've used reference checks to help break that tie. If one candidate doesn't have references ready for me to contact immediately, that could make the difference between who I offer the job to. I hope today's tips and strategies help prepare you to succeed in your job search. If you like what you learned in this video today, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share this with your friends. If you're currently looking for work, then here are some of my top videos you might also like. And if there's a job search or interview related topic that you'd like to learn more about in a future video, please drop me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.